Right, this cunt has got me on the Billy Bear fucking sandwiches. Now, that ain't a good thing. I just nipped out, got some tea bags, made a tea, and I'm having some fucking Billy Bear sandwiches. This cunt lied to us. He said we was talking about babies, the liar. You fucking liar, Rickster. I'm nothing but a liar, you are, Vicky. I'll see you for what you are. You're nothing but a horrible little liar. Hmm? You said I'm decent looking. Tell that to the women that keep pretending they got fucking boyfriends. You fucking cunt. Hmm. Lovely sandwiches. Mm. You can't beat nice Billy Bear sandwiches. Mm. Yep. Eating some Billy Bear sandwiches. Mm. This is what you call, Ricky. Me to have sandwiches. Fucking bastard. You need to fucking read a book on how to stop contradicting your fucking self, you cunt. I'm gonna come to hell and I'm gonna do you, mate. Right? You're pissing me off. If I need to put any more of these approaching videos up, I've reached my daily limit. But if I need to put any more up, mate, I'm fucking coming to hunt and I'm gonna fucking do ya. Yeah? I'm not gonna go Birmingham, mate. I'll be going to fucking hunt. Yeah? Yeah, we'll have it out face to face, you liar. You said people was talking about babies. That's why they can't get women. You fucking lying. You're a fucking liar. Mm. Really bad sandwiches. Mm. They are lush. Mm. Ricky. Where are you, Ricky? Where are you, Ricky? Mm. You're just jealous. Fuck off. You're just jealous because you can't grow a beard, you little virgin. You bitter little virgin. Better fuck up. Well, I have my beard and your ugly face. Fucking cunt. You're just jealous of me. That's what you are, jealous. You're jealous of me, mate. You can't grow a beard because you ain't got the genetics. I'm not taking a piss, not taking a piss at all, mate. I just went to the local supermarket and just spent fucking, how much was it? Fucking £8. Jesus Christ. On a sandwich, coat, tea bags. This living's getting too dear. Mm. Bring it down and bring it. That doesn't make any sense. Mm. Too much butter. Too much butter, bro. Mm. You're not even them. Right, right. I'm having some Billy Bear sandwiches at the minute. Yeah. What do you mean grow up? I've been eating it since I was a baba. Rice. I've been eating it since I was a babshin. So I'm not going to stop now, even though the butter was quite thick. No. No, I'm never stopping you, Billy. Yeah. It's a fucking hookup culture, is it, man? So, Rice, what's your problem? Huh? If we have a fight and I beat you, Kane has to give me a blowjob. Ah, only joking. Oh, Franklin's got it all done. Franklin is shoot them copies. Ah, oh, I died. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, this person called me cute. It reminds me of the good old USA Izzy times when I got called cute. Really does. Yeah. Ah, I can't finish that rice because the butter's too thick. I couldn't spread the butter because there was something wrong with it. But that's alright. Just have some of it. Mm. Might be going to Hull soon, Rice. Yeah, to confront that Ricky. He's been doing my fucking head in as of late. So might go and give him a little visit. If I have to post one more video, mate, I'm fucking coming to do you in. And I'm not playing around anymore. You know? So oh, can't believe he's got me on the fucking Billy Bear sandwiches. Rice, come to Hull. I'm going to Hull to fuck that Ricky Millington up. He's got me on the Billy Bear sandwiches. He's a nasty bastard. Nice cup of tea. Lovely. I've took my little cocodos. Yeah. One sec.
Why have you gone back to white theme, you silly geese? Right, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Oh gosh, I'm stuffed. It's all them Billy Bear sandwiches. I had some Billy Bear sandwiches, man.
My experiences don't suit them. They don't suit them. Doing a thousand man.
Why do I keep getting matches from people from Thailand?
My struggles don't suit you. They don't suit you. I'm going to Hull. I got a friend in Hull, by the way. I met him in Leeds. I need to catch up with him. It's been a long time, man. Cool guy. He lives in Hull. Mm. Oh, man.
Mama, what little boy? Oh, what are you doing, Sally? You say that's not fun.
Do. Yeah. It doesn't. I show these people clear as day proof, and they just shake their head like, nah, nah, don't suit them. Don't suit don't suit them. Yeah. Why is nobody joining my little live stream? What are you doing? I'm not replying to you anymore, Ricky. You're a troll. Right, what's going on here then? Yeah. I can't meet anyone on dates. It's me. Oh, is that a little match? Mm. I don't have any matches. Nice. I'm not sure why. You know? Really not sure why. Let's see. See, the reason why Monty never tried with me is I'm just watching the video of Rice and Monty fighting is because Monty has known me for many years. He's known me for many, many, many years. So, you know, he wouldn't he wouldn't fight me because we've known each other for years, you know, since I was fucking 16. So, I mean, that's 12 years. Me and Monty go way back. So that's why Monty don't like me. I could defeat him, though, if I wanted to. I'm surprised he didn't try and hit me, though, to be honest. I'm really surprised. To, you know. Mm.
I miss Barkfest. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. Ow. Oh, that's the remote. Where's the remote out? We need a remote or he's coming out in a couple of days. Luckily I've got some money for you, Franklin, to keep you going for the month. We're not making it, lads. Yeah. Oh. I guess mummy's tired. So
Camel knows has zero life experiences, has never known more women than me. Well, considering I've been up and down the country for multiple years meeting women, I definitely know more women than you, mate. I've been with more women than you have. Just because they weren't relationships, it doesn't mean I haven't. Of course I've known more women than you silly cunt. What the fuck? I've been on more dates than you as well. Been on more dates, been with more women. Just because I haven't been in more relationships, it doesn't mean anything. You've only been in like 3 relationships. You definitely, I definitely know more women than you. Been on more dates. You've only been in 3 relationships and you've slept with none of them. That's why you're still a virgin. But you get what I'm saying. Um, nah, man. Yeah. He's jealous of USA, is he? How can he say that I don't know more women than him when I've literally been with more women than him and I've been on more dates than him and I've met more women than him? How do I not know more? Of course, I know more women than you. I've met more women than you. Okay. Yeah, they're strangers on the street, right? Everyone's a stranger to begin with. Whether I got rejected or I didn't get rejected, I've met more women than you. What does it matter if I didn't get rejected or I got rejected? Yes, I've met more women than you, which is how I know they're all the same. What the fuck? Wait. So you can't have an opinion on a woman that you've met because you don't know them. So you can't have an opinion on what they've done because you don't know them. It doesn't count as an experience because you don't know them. The fuck? That's stupid. Every single one of them has rejected them. Not entirely true. I've been with multiple women. I've been on multiple dates. Not entirely true. But yeah, a lot of them have, just like they would reject you. That's why you rely on paid dating apps, you know? So just because you don't know them for 100 years, that doesn't count as an experience because they're a stranger on the street. What the fuck? The guy's a fucking idiot. And you would also get rejected. If you went out cold approaching, you would have never been with anyone. You would never. That's why you did resort to fucking disabled girls. Right. You're in a relationship with one woman. Yeah, that's one woman. A disabled woman. That's not women, that's a woman, dickhead. Oh yeah, and by the way, just because you don't know someone for a very long time, you can't have an opinion on what they've done because you don't know them. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense. So if I meet a woman and she leads me on, let's just say argument's sake, I can't have an opinion because I don't know her. What is this knowing shit got to do with anything? I don't understand. Yes, I have had a girlfriend, and even if I didn't have a girlfriend, that doesn't mean anything. I have more life experience than you. I have encountered more women than you. I have been on more dates than you. I know more women than you. Then and fucking now. Yes, I do, numbnut. You've been in 3 relationships, which neither of them have slept with you. Congratulations. You're older than me. You've been in 3 relationships, and literally, I mean, what the fuck? Sorry about that, bro. And man was like, my mum agreed with me. I said, well, my mum don't agree with me. And I've had way more bad experiences than you. Wow, and he's telling me about his nan and shit. Uh, he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. Uh, I don't know why he's going on like he's never been rejected. That's another thing. If you went around approaching as much as I did, you would never even have got a date. You're that ugly. So I don't know why you going on about cold approaches and why you need to know somebody to have an opinion on them. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter if they're strangers. They're doing the same shit. They're saying the same shit. You don't need to fucking know them to know that they're all the same. The fuck? No, I would not sleep in a bed with another woman because I like my own bed. Unless the bed was actually really, really big. No, I like my own space. You know, you're supposed to sleep by yourself. You do realize scientists will tell you that you're supposed to sleep by yourself. Like, no. I've been next to somebody in bed before and I've kicked them out. Again, another idiot. Oh, no one cares about the Morgyn stuff. You're just an insecure virgin. That's boring now. But I want to get onto the bit where you say about um I have been with more women than you, and I know more women than you will ever know. Not that you know that you will ever know. You're an idiot. You're an absolute fucking idiot. And the fact that you're still going on about my sloppy seconds, it just shows how much of an insecure virgin you really are. No one cares about it. It just goes to show that you're obsessed. Very, very, very obsessed. Really, really. It just goes to show how obsessed you are. Because think of how many women I've been with since this person that he's mentioning. Yeah, he's still obsessed and convincing himself that I've not slept with this person. It shows he's a virgin, really. Just shows everything I say is right. You know? He's still obsessed with the same person from years ago. Yeah, it's just repeating, man. Your channel was boring. Your channel was very, very boring, mate. I don't understand how this virgin is trying to say that I don't know more women than him. I mean, that is ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. I absolutely know way more women than you will ever know. Been, nah, you're obsessed, very obsessed. The whole world is convincing yourself that people ain't slept with people. It's fucking sad, man. It's really, really sad. Really, really. Like, it doesn't even bother me. It's just sad. It just shows how much of a virgin you are, the more you do it. Like, it don't even matter why you do it. I mean, your whole world, your whole life is obsessing and convincing yourself things to make yourself feel better about the fact that you got rejected by Britney. It's so sad. You would have thought, like, in years' time, people would have moved on. It's all you compare a lot of my situations to the Britney situation. Really, really sad. I wish I could do a video, man, but I can't. You spent 2 hours and you spent almost 2 hours doing live streams talking about me and some random one night stand from fucking years ago. I mean, you really, really are. You need some serious help. That Britney for you, you seem to think everyone's the same as you and Britney. I don't know why. You seem to think just because Britney rejected you. I mean, it's weird. Why are you so obsessed? So I'm really, really wondering that as well. Because you are literally convincing yourself that I've not had sex with people. No one's saying that you should believe me or you shouldn't believe me, but you keep going on about it. So the more you go on about it, the more you must believe I actually have, really. Because why do you keep validating yourself? Why do you keep convincing yourself things? That's what I'd love to know. So, because you know that I have slept with them, you know, you are so, so boring. And if I lied about sleeping with someone, I've slept with about 3 women since this person that obviously weren't escorts, maybe 4 women. I mean, why are you so? Do you seem to find it a relatable? Do you seem to think it's relatable to you and Brittany? That's the only thing I can think of. That it must be. Yeah, I mean, I explained the fucking story about 1,000,000 times. I don't know why you keep going on about it. It's very all your channel comes across as an insecure virgin. That's the only thing that your channel comes across as. I can't lie. I mean, that is mad. It's everyone needs to be like him and Britney. Everyone needs to be a virgin like him, or if not, then he's not happy. It's strange. He is a very strange individual, isn't it? I must say, bro. The more you convince yourself, the more likely it is that you believe it. To be honest with you, you know, we got Sig, we got that one from Nottingham, we got the one on my birthday, we got a 19-year-old. It's very weird to cling on to somebody from a couple of years ago, still convincing yourself that I've not slept with them. It's so weird. You are obsessed. Oh my god! If I lied about sleeping with someone, I mean the difference is not me being a virgin and me not being a virgin, because I've already slept with people before and after them. So why? That's really you convincing yourself things at this point. Really is. I mean, we're almost in a new year, so it'll basically be 3 years. Okay. It didn't happen with him. I didn't meet her. What the fuck? No, you didn't fuck Aisha Butte. No, you did not. It's because you said that you had sex on a park bench. It's not believable. Not because I didn't have sex with her, you fucking idiot. And I assure you that if you went around fucking approaching, you would get rejected by every single woman. There wouldn't have been fucking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. More rejections. You've paid for 5 dating apps and you've never put yourself out there. And you think that's a win because you haven't given yourself a chance to get rejected. The guy's a fucking retard. It's a madness. It is actually a madness, bro. You're the one convincing yourself people ain't slept with people. You know, it's fucking wild. He thinks everything is a Britney and him situation. He's so insecure. He really, really, really is insecure, bro. It's actually quite sad to see, you know? I have absolutely met more women than you, just like I have been to more places than you, where I've met these women more than you. I've had more life experience than you because I've had more money than you. How have I not met more women than you? You literally convince yourself people haven't slept with anyone. You That's sad. When it ain't even the difference between people being a virgin and not being a virgin. You That sad. What? Because the one night stand lied that she didn't sleep with me to save face. How many times has that happened? I bet that's happened 1,000,000 times. You know. It's crazy. No one's gonna admit to some little skint virgin that they don't know that they fuck someone that they've met once. Use your sense. And you are still pretty not sure about it, to be honest. That's why you keep convincing yourself things when no one cares about it. You know, because you're the only one that goes on about it. No one else. So it must mean that there's some sort of you're not sure, kinda. See, I don't lie about things, you know. You know what I'm saying? The guy is an absolute retard. I feel bad for him. How can he say that I've not met more women than him when I've been rejected by women, bro? You have never put yourself out there because you ain't got the balls. Because you reek of anxiety. That's the only reason your ugly ass has never been rejected by somebody in fucking public. The guy is a fucking retard, man. You go out and because you're so scared of rejection. That's why you used to fucking sit there and say, "Oh, I've never been rejected, me." When you'd think at 31 years of age, I'm pretty sure everyone's been rejected, unless they've been in a relationship their whole life. Obviously, then that's different. But how have you not been rejected at 31 years of age? Don't you think that's a bit strange? No, your girlfriend is literally a dwarf, and she's disabled. Okay, what the fuck? This person, and it's not even like me reacting. You're the only one that spends all your life convincing yourself people ain't had sex with people. You don't think it's getting a bit sad now? Uh, it's almost 2026, and you're still convincing yourself things to make yourself feel better. You know, you don't think it needs to kind of stop now? It's getting a bit old. I would have thought. Okay, so just you contradicted yourself because you were saying that I was calling your girlfriend this, that, and the other, and then you're saying that I've got a big nose and I'm ugly. So would that also make you a bully? These low IQ people really do make it too easy for me. Swear down, bro. I feel like I'm too intelligent to be here sometimes. So it's okay for you to call people names, call people ugly, but when somebody tells you a few untruths about your girlfriend, it's bullying. Oh, fucking hell. You really are a retard, aren't you? I mean, some of these fucking people, bro, I swear to God. Oh, didn't you call Monty's girlfriend fat and ugly before? So is it only bullying when someone says something about your girlfriend? What a retard, bro. Okay. Women would, every single woman in the world would reject you if you approach them. Literally. Which is why you get bitter. The very reason you get bitter that other people can meet women and speak to women because you can't do that. And that's why you had to resort to a fucking disabled girl. Everybody knows that. You know? What a fucking absolute retard. You know? It's, no evidence to go with that you're a nonce, other than you continuously argue the fact that it's morally right to go with a 16-year-old. I think that would class as you being a nonce. I mean that is pretty good evidence in it, really. You know, there's no evidence to suggest that you're a nonce other than when somebody says it's wrong to get with a 16-year-old. Oh, it's legal in America. Generally, I reckon if you had the balls to approach, which you will never do because you've got anxiety, which is why you target disabled girls, you would have probably got with a kid by now. I generally think you would have. So there is evidence that you are a nonce, and the whole Britney thing as well. I mean, if you said to me, would I get with a 16-year-old? I'll tell you the fuck right off. She could be an 11 out of 10. I ain't going in no 16-year-old. Him, on the other hand, would say, it's legal in certain states, parts of America. And then you would justify how it's somehow morally right. Yeah, I think that means you're a nonce, mate. It really, really fucking does. Yeah, especially someone in their 20s. Yeah, I've got the same baby grow to give it to another baby who joins the family. It's nothing to do with noncery, even though in your nonce head you would think that, you know. It's should I do a video and rip this cunt to shreds? Like, yeah, I've got a baby grow. You don't tend to chuck memories. It's nothing to do with noncery as you're making out, mate. We're not all a nonce like your dad. So the fact that your dad's a nonce, the fact that fucking, do you know what I mean? Wanking material. That's definitely a nonce. That is definitely a fucking nonce. Use it saying that's wanking material. Definitely a nonce. You are only a nonce would think that. Definitely only a nonce would think that. That is disgusting, bro. Who even would come out with something like that unless they're thinking it? Oh my god. That is vile, bro. I'm not the one always sat there trying to justify how it's being with a 16-year-old is legal when it's a fucking child. You know? I understand if it's like I give you an example. This person was trying to say you can't go with anyone younger than 25. And I was like, well, yes, I can, because they're in their 20s and they're an adult. 16 is not an adult. Why are you trying to justify why somebody can't go with an adult? Yeah, it's because you're a fucking nonce yourself. You're a fucking nonce. Yeah. You're still going on about USA, is he? I don't understand. I really, really, really don't understand this. It's 2026, mate. You need to really stop now. Mm. Really is fucking madness, man. How can he sit there and say that I've not met more women than him? So that's how you are a nonce. Why would you? Why do you want to be with? Why do you want to go near a 16-year-old? And again, nothing says you have to know somebody for years to judge someone's actions. That's not the way it works, dickhead. You know what I'm saying? He isn't actually, he's low IQ, this guy, but I swear to God, he really is. Yeah. Also, you went with a 17-year-old when you was 21, nonce. So, no, no, that's not a nonce. See, take it back, no. What I want to know is why do you want to be with a 16-year-old so bad? And yeah, okay, you might have a girlfriend, but that's just your cover up. Was you so desperate about 16-year-olds? I want to know that when you're in your 20s. Didn't you just go along with it because you wouldn't want to go with a 16-year-old? I don't understand it. Really don't. You know, hopefully you take a day off of YouTube today. That is low IQ, man. It's low IQ, man. He's an idiot, man. Oh, here we go, Morgan again. He's obsessed. He is so determined to convince himself that it's a him and Britney situation. I'm actually like, this is crazy. Bro, the girl told you something that you wanted to hear because she had some random skin mongo fucking messaging her. It's it she's not gonna tell you the truth. when somebody knows her name. And better yet, I don't understand why you would care if you believe what you're saying, because you know that it's bullshit. Simple. Yes, of course you believe what she says because you're so determined that it's a you and Britney situation and how you are a virgin. So of course you would believe something a stranger who I've met once said. Because how many years have you been convincing people that they're a virgin like you? You know, this is not the fucking first time. You know, not the first time, not the last time, and it won't be the last time. You know, you know what I'm saying? You're so desperate to want to think people are virgin just because you're a virgin. I mean, like the whole escort thing. Why did you really need confirmation from someone's fucking mother? All because you can't get laid, all because you're still a virgin. Why the fuck did my mum have to fucking tell you? You know, if I knew you was convincing other people stuff because you were a virgin yourself, I would have told her not to bother. How many times have people lied about being raped? And that's a pretty severe accusation. How many times have people lied about people that they've met once, many, many times? You're so desperate to cling on to any kind of hope that I got rejected like Britney rejected you. You know what? I'm fucking really gonna fucking do a video on this cunt, bro. Like I said, it is almost 2026, mate. And it's getting boring now. Really fucking boring. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is very, 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 very strange. Very, 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 very strange. This guy is really weird, bro. Ah, I can't get over this. That beard's horrible. The irony of someone talking about someone's beard when they've got no teeth. Oh, the irony. Uh, I don't understand how someone can have no teeth and then judge someone else's appearance. That's always seemed weird to me, to be honest. Mm. You have a YouTube channel calling someone ugly all day because you're the ugly one. Even when I don't see you doing it, I know you're doing it. No, no, no. You are the one that's insecure. Do not fucking copy my fucking words. I'm the biggest reject into society. You can't even go to normal events. You can't even function in normal events. I mean, your mum starved you. I mean, let's not talk about society. For fuck's sake, it's ridiculous. And I love how he's saying as if he went out, he would. It's mad, isn't it? Lives my bloody mother. You live in a cancelled bedsit. So you might want to actually get your own place before talking about people and who people live with. And I've explained this about a million times, but every time somebody explains this to you, right, you live in a council bedsit with no bed. That is worse than living with your mother, and you don't even live in London. So again, before trying to talk about other people, you might want to get your own place and actually get a bed. Just like you should get some teeth before trying to talk about other people's fucking beards. I mean, are we really having a conversation about fucking beards? You know, why do you care who people's live with? You live in outer London in a bedsit. I mean, what? Why do you care about who people live with? You live in a shitty bedsit with no bed. I don't understand. You live in a fucking council bedsit. I don't know how many times I have to repeat this. Your living circumstances ain't that great. And also in London, people live either in a box room or they live with their parents, which is obviously you didn't because your mum starved you and she kicked you out. Obviously, that's a bit fucking different. You would have learned these things growing up, you know? You live in a council bedsit with no bed in it. That is literal facts. Trying to take the piss out of my mum, yet your mum starved you. You live in a. So he's taking the piss out of basically most people my age that live in London, basically. Oh, man. Hmm. Why does this virgin in a council bedsit care about who people live with? I really, really, really don't understand it. When his living circumstances is fucked, he's got no teeth, he's got no bed, he's got no money, he's got no life experiences, and then he seems to think he can judge other people's lives. I don't understand. I really, 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 really don't understand how someone like him can try to judge other people's lives. I really don't. I mean, it's strange, bro, isn't it? I don't know how you can keep giving it the biggin in your little shitty out of London council bedsit, trying to tell people who they live with. I really, really don't. You know, it's strange, very, very, very strange. There's people in their 30s that live with their parents in London. Your mum kicked you out and starved you, so you didn't know about that stuff. You know, you was abused as a child, so you know. It's like if you actually lived in London, you'd be living with your daddy. Exactly. You live in a council bedsit with no bed, not even a house. So please, again, stop telling me who I live with. Thank you. Oh my god. This is what I'm saying, Ricky. I've gone over this, and a lot of it is just the same old shit. It is the same old shit over and over and over again. Yet you're saying that my content is repeating and boring. So why do I keep catching you on this Virgin channel over and over and over and over and over again? A lot of it is repeated, mate. You know? Okay, okay, one sec. I need to talk about that rejection thing. I don't know why he keeps telling people that he's not been rejected when he fucking well has. Brittany being one of them, other women being one of them that's broke up with him. I don't know what is this ego with him. It's part of his insecurity where he thinks he's never been rejected when he fucking well has. Because someone that has not been rejected will not be with a disabled girl. I mean, can you at least do one of these things? Like, bro, I seriously don't get it. You know? Why do you keep telling people you've never been rejected? There's literally not one person on earth who's 31 that's not been rejected unless they've never tried or they've been in a relationship all their life. You have been rejected. You fucking well have. What would you class Britney as if that wasn't a rejection? That you're crying over some girl who don't want you. Okay, what if that's not rejection? You know, what is? I mean, I've seen you get rejected in my face by somebody in an M&M shop, but you try to brush it off because, you know, you don't want to say that you've been rejected. You would have been rejected by every single woman if you dated normal women. You know, what the fuck? The guy is an idiot. You've never been rejected at 31 years of age. I mean, women have been rejected, for fuck's sake. How have you somehow made it to the age of 31 and not been rejected? You literally have been rejected. You had to go on 5 dating apps and get with disabled women. And you know it deep down. That's why you spend half your life convincing yourself, I've not slept with people who I've met once. Yeah, that's part of the fucking reason. No, no. One sec. Been on more dates than him, met more women than him, had more women friends than him, but I don't know more women than you. How does that one make sense, bro? But I don't know more women than you. Okay. Sort out your own living circumstances and get your teeth fixed before trying to judge other people's lives. You know? You live in a shitty council bedsit. You've never had a job. You don't have a job. You don't have no money. And yes, 13 grand is no fucking money. And you're trying to judge other people's lives. I mean, people in that position shouldn't be judging other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? You got no life experience. I can sit here on my ones and say I've got more life experience than you and I'm younger than you. But you're trying to talk about my life. What the fuck? Wouldn't you? It's weird, bro. Really weird. Okay. Okay. It's okay. This is pretty boring, to be fair. Okay. Yeah, when someone talks about your ugly girlfriend, they were bully. They were bully. Fucking hell. Okay. Why are we talking about Down syndromes that are together? Mm. One sec. You say that people's insecure, yet your whole life is trying to convince yourself that people ain't had sex with random ass people that you don't even fucking know. But I'm the insecure one. Yeah, I'm on YouTube doing my own fucking thing. Fuck out of here, virgin boy. You should grow up. You have got erectile dysfunction. You're a virgin. Yes. How many hours of your day do you spend convincing yourself these things? It can't be. It can't be healthy. You know. But my life is better than yours. You know. Uh, yeah. I don't know what insecure vibes I give out. I mean, I go on your channel. You're sat on YouTube every day, calling me ugly when I'm better looking than you. You convince yourself I'm not had sex with people. I mean, I don't know what I do that makes me insecure. I know what you do. Mm. He's older than me, and his life is fucking worse than mine, and he's trying to talk about my life. How can someone older than you with a worse life than you try and talk about other people's lives? I have no idea. What the fuck would you do, eh? You know, you're saying the same shit with 19. I know, like your mum. I know your mum starved you and stuff and whatever, but there's nothing wrong with people living with a parent. We understand that your mum abused you and whatever, and she kicked you out, but it's getting a bit salty now, man. Really, you go on like you're independent. You've never had a job. You've got absolutely no money. You don't even have a bed. I don't understand why you're trying to compare your life to fucking mine. It's weird. It honestly is. You got no assets. It took you till 30 to go abroad because you couldn't afford it. You your life is worse than mine, and you're 31. Your life is worse than mine, kid. So don't try and talk about other people's fucking lives. You know, it's weird. What would you actually do if you was in London and you didn't get a council house? Because you wouldn't be able to afford to live by yourself. So what would you do? It's very, very strange. He's got really deep rooted mummy issues. I swear to God, man, he really does. You live in a council shitty bedsit with no bed. I don't know how many times someone has to explain that you are not living in good living circumstances. You live in a council bedsit. I mean, I don't know how many times someone has to keep fucking repeating the same shit. You have got no car. You have got no money. At the end of the day, people like that, I would think, yeah, they can try and tell me about my life. I mean, you haven't even fucking worked. Like, I can actually sit there and say, yeah, I've had a couple of jobs, right? And whatever, and I've worked before and I've had responsibilities and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You've never even worked. You've got no fucking money. It's took you fucking years to show a little tiny bit amounts of money, and you think that you are in a position to judge other people's fucking lives. What the fuck am I fucking hearing? You're probably the biggest loser at 31, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. 31. Like, your priorities are supposed to change when you're like 27, 28. Yet you're 31 and you have nothing. Literally fuck all. You haven't even been on a fucking plane. I mean, what the fuck? Like, I can name a couple of fucking examples. So, could you live in a bedsit with no bed, with a disabled girlfriend? All of a sudden, you can start judging people's lives. Please, good. It's embarrassing. Very, 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 very embarrassing. And I don't even think that you're in it. You're in a happy relationship because of how much you go on about my sloppy seconds. I absolutely know more women than you then and now. That's what I'm going to title the video. Yes, I fucking well do. You know, you haven't been on a plane, you don't have a bed, you got fuck all money, you got no life experience, and you talk about me. How is that? Uh, you don't need to keep putting on the disabled voice. You already sound disabled. So I don't know. You know, every time you're switching, you sound better. You sound better when you switch than when you don't switch because you sound like a fucking spastic. So just put it out there. How are you going to sit there in your shitty little council bedsit and um, try and judge other people's lives rather than your own life? I fucking don't understand that one. Really? No. Okay. I don't know why he keeps talking about who people live with. I know I've answered this before. I've said this before, but it's never been answered. Oh, I'm insecure. Why am I insecure? You're the one convincing yourself that every situation that I've been in has been the same as you and Brittany when she fucking rejected you. But there's no evidence that I'm insecure about anything. You are the one that wastes every day of your life on YouTube calling people ugly, but the only one that's ugly is you and your girlfriend. But you still come on YouTube and fucking do it. That's the acts of an insecure person. There's no, there's nothing that is insecure about me. There's literally fuck all. Show my face. Don't talk about anyone else because, yeah, I mean, back up what you fucking say. You can't do. Idiot. Fucking absolute buffoon. This guy's a fucking monster. Mm. He says that with his disabled girlfriend. Mm. One sec. But why you would get rejected just like you have been rejected, which is why you had to pay for dating apps. You know what I'm saying? You would never, 'cause you don't have the balls to do it. Look how you react when fucking people fucking talk to people. He's an absolute bro. He is so insecure. You would have thought somebody at his age would have called it a day. You know what I'm saying? Sat there in these shitty little council benefit bedsit trying to judge other people's fucking lives. Do you know what I'm saying? It. To be honest with you, it is fucking crazy. Who knows? Again, I'm insecure apparently. Yet he's the one that keeps talking about my look, but I'm the one that's insecure. You waste a lot of time talking about my looks for me, the one being insecure, apparently, right? You're better looking. I'm insecure, yet you waste all your life. I'm not so sure, mate. You know, you can only fool people on here, really, if you think about it. I mean, all you do is come online every day talking about people's looks because the fact is, you and your girlfriend are the ugly ones. Ugly, fat bitch, and you're a scrawny, ugly, skinny little cunt with ugly clothes. That's the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? See, this is really strange, bro. This is really, 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 really strange. I just don't understand how a 31-year-old loser can critique somebody that's younger than him. I judge someone, bro. It's fucking weird. It's so fucking strange. You would get off YouTube and live your life. You know what I'm saying? Any normal person. But you, nah, not you, mate. Can't do that. You've been rejected by Britney. You've been rejected by other women. Don't sit there in your virgin shitty cancel bed sit and try and fucking tell people that you ain't been rejected because you fucking well have, mate. Because to end up with somebody as disabled as that, he's a fucking idiot. But I'm insecure. Look at my channel, bro. My channel's normal. There's normal stuff in my channel. You know, you got rejected by every single woman except the one that you're obsessed with. That one, that one, that one. Just these women, you know, convincing himself every single day that people ain't slept with people. Now, at the first part, bro, yeah, I was like, I used to think, what the actual fuck? But now I just actually just see it as just weird. Obviously, I have to mention that. Also, I've also got to mention that I've been on a channel and most of it is just repeating. But you said you didn't like boring repeats. But that channel was repeating and boring because we've heard all of this for years. All of this same old shit. Same old little virgin convincing himself that people ain't slept with people because Brittany never slept with him. I mean, you would think at our age people would have grown up now, you know? Weirdo. You have to question, you know, what someone's life is about when they're sat on YouTube doing this day in, day out, day in, day out. You know, you really, really need to think that this person can't be happy with their life, man. You know, it's fucking weird. Obsessed. Nah, someone like that can't be happy with their life, man. Constantly waking up every day trying to fuck with someone. Nah, there's no way. Uh, There's no way a happy person does that. Reaction or no reaction. So you might want to sort your shitty skint virgin life out before trying to judge other people's. And oh, because they're a stranger, we can't judge them. We can't judge the things that they do because we haven't known them for 100 years. New rule, by the way. That's the maddest thing I've ever heard. You know? You know? If you literally approached and you didn't target disabled women, you would get rejected by literally every single fucking woman. You're so ugly, you wouldn't even get a number. That's how bad it is. A number doesn't even fucking mean anything. That is strange, bro. He is fucked. Why does he care so much about who people live with when he lives in a bedsit owned by the council? Not even a house. I really want a response. I actually want like a whole like video dedicated to why somebody in a bedsit with no job thinks that they can judge other people's lives. I just want to know that. It'd be interesting. It'd be really, really interesting to hear that. Because you're not fucking, you know, high status. You know, the only reason you've got a tiny amount of money is because you sat in for 3 years and saved it. Fucking anyone can do. So weird. Nobody is insecure but you. Day in, day out, convincing yourself that people ain't had sex with people. Fucking what a sad life. And it's not for a reaction either because I'm not explaining it, but you're not going to get out of the way by just saying it's for a reaction. You've been doing it for fucking years. You think everyone's a virgin like you. I mean, how many years are you going to keep fucking doing this? You know, it's mad. It's you would get rejected by every single woman if you did not resort to a disabled girl. You would get rejected by every single fucking woman. Like every single woman. And I mean no, every single fucking woman. Like I'm not even joking. Really. You ain't got no job. You barely got any money, but you talk about other people, other people's lives. Why don't you sort your life out? Get off of YouTube. Stop harassing people every fucking day because you're an insecure little virgin. You might want to take your own advice. Get off of YouTube. Go get yourself a fucking job because you've never worked. Go sort your own ugly fucking shitty life out. You're fucking in your virgin shitty bedsit before trying to preach to others. You know what I'm saying, bro? You need to fucking grow up. You've never, ever, ever had a job. Not even a job in your life. Imagine that. You've never had a job in your life, ever. You know? Guys are tall. Don't know about USA, is he? You're a sad bastard. It shows how much of a virgin you are the more you do it. Not everyone, not every situation is the same as you and Britney's. I think that honestly is going to be titled video. Honest to God, like you need to stop thinking that everyone is the same as when Britney rejected you. You know, I know that you're obsessed and stuff, but that still seems to be fucking with your head massively. You know, strange as fuck. Anyways, I'm done. Anyways, see ya.